you got to carry momentum when you're playing well and you're playing together. You got to carry it to the next series, the next opponent, and you definitely have to make sure you start off a series on a winning note.
Pau, can you talk about defensively? You guys seem like really picked it up there at the end, down by 4. I think you only gave up 1 basket over the last 4 minutes. What changed there in that stretch for you guys?
Just communication, intensity, the time of the game also. You got to make plays on the stretch. You got to come out with defensive stops in order to win. That's as simple as that. If you don't come up with them, you lose the game.
But why plays down the stretch? Shouldn't you blow this team out?
I don't know about all that. I mean, we wanna make sure we work and we put more effort into keeping leads and building on leads and stretching the games out when you have an opportunity, and don't give chances to a team that is a good quality team, so we'll win the ball game, with a good differential. But obviously, it didn't happen today. And we want to make sure we have an opportunity in the next game. We'll stretch it out and win the ball game in a better note.
Defensively, how do things change up for either you or Andrew or even Lamar when both centers more or less aren't a scoring threat?
Well, you got to, like we did against Oklahoma, you got to make sure we support our guards. They try to go to more penetration in the second half, and they were successful at it. So I'm sure we're going to see a little more than that, more of that in game 2. Darren Williams is always going to be probing the lane, so you got to be alert to him. And then Millsap and Boozer are very good players, so you have to also be alert and make sure you don't lose sight of them.
Pau, with the way you're playing, with Andrew making contributions, Lamar, the light coming on today a little bit, is this the best stretch that you can remember since you've been here in terms of your team using size as an advantage?
We use it. We use it every once in a while. But obviously it's important to us. It's an advantage that we have, and we continue to do a pretty good job. I think we're getting better at recognizing what we have and going to it. Rita's also doing a good job on digging in the post and trying to get that ball to move. But one game at a time, we'll adjust to their things, whatever they're going to do on our next game.
The postseason is so different from the regular season in terms of its intensity. Can you describe your mindset right now?
Just total focus, aggressiveness. You got to bring your best game, and there's no excuses. It's just the time to step up and really prove what kind of player you are out there. And that's what I try to do. Just do whatever it takes to help my team to win and play super hard because it's more physical. More contact is allowed, so you just got to play through it and be really physical.
Pau, buenas tardes, Enrique Gutiérrez, de la Univisión. Pau, ¿puedes explicar un poquito la diferencia que hay entre el primer equipo y el llamado la unidad B, que se le llama, ¿no? Que es cuando pierden la ventaja y Utah se les va encima?
Bueno, hoy ha sucedido así. Está claro que los jugadores de banquillo pues siempre están en una situación más complicada que los titulares, ¿no? Que salen fríos de la banca y bueno, pues es un poquito complicado que las cosas sucedan rápido, pero bueno, sí que esta segunda parte pues estoy seguro que ellos hubieran querido jugar mejor porque hemos perdido esa ventaja y el momento que estábamos llevando durante el partido y bueno, vamos a necesitar que mantengan un buen nivel para tener mejores opciones en el partido y que no recorte la diferencia como han recortado hoy.
When Phil mentioned the other day that you were the MVP the second half of the season, did you take that more as a tribute to your consistency over the long hauls that you've been here?
I guess just being healthy, and I was trying to get myself ready after the struggles of a couple of injuries that I had earlier in the year. Getting ready for the playoffs and for this last run. I just want to maximize our options and do as much as I can in order to accomplish our goal. So it was complimentary to what Phil said. I didn't know until the other day that somebody mentioned it to me. I'm always thankful to any compliment.
You and Kobe were on the bench, and Darren and Boozer were on the bench. What was it like to have to sit there and watch them get back into it?
It's always a little bit frustrating when you lose leads and and the opponent team makes a run at you, and you're on the bench, and can't really do anything at that particular time. So, you know, it's a little bit frustrating, but, you know, it's gonna happen. It happens, I mean, hopefully not very often, but it happens every now and then.
How did it happen?
Just, you know, we got stagnant. Guys weren't sharp with the ball out there. We settled too much. We took tough shots. Really weren't executing all that great. And then defensively kind of carried away. And they got open looks. They made a couple tough shots. And next thing you know, you're down one.